want to come up with a good analogy for this to help people understand, because we've also, and we talked a little bit about this before in one of our episodes, how people have said to us, especially people who've come to stay with us, that because of the way we live our life and the high expectations we have and all of this, they assumed that we were very strict, very controlling, very everything is military, that was their assumption of what it would be like to stay with us.
Because we have crazy high standards.
Right.
And so they assumed this probably isn't even going to be very fun to be around the Dennis.
We've had people say that. But then
we'll roll in, we'll endure it for a time, guys. It's
Right.
going to be pretty strict around here.
But then the reality is that there's a lot of freedom, a lot of fun, a lot of craziness, a lot of chaos. And so, in fact, it was our son-in-law who said, you guys are simultaneously very intense and very chill. So when you interact with us, in our own home, we're very chill. Because we did the Toujours Prêt training, and it was, always ready asset training. And part of the simulation that we did at the end was they had to climb up this hill to a fort at the top, and they had to carry a rock up there, and But he said that when he was at the top of at the fort, he was thinking about, because he was looking at this wall that was there, and it had this archway, and it used to have a drawbridge and a moat. And he said he imagined and realized that he needed to be more protective about what he allowed in that doorway. This is my fortress, and I cannot allow these certain things in. And so right now that just came to me that's a good image. Inside the fort, we're fun. It's fun. It's crazy. There's lots of freedom. Our kids can do whatever they want. But we are very strict
and deliberate
about the walls of that fort and what is allowed within that fort.
Yep.
And so that's kind of the framework of how I want to approach this, is that if you try to be controlling in the fort, if you're like, don't eat this, don't do that, get up now, go to sleep now, this and that, and you're literally controlling every aspect of your children's life, that's when you produce the outcomes you don't want. But if you create a fort with strong walls and you're very strict about what comes in those walls, then you can have all kinds of freedom within, and your children will learn to manage themselves, direct themselves, because they have freedom within boundaries.
Somebody, yeah. Body all the time, never takes a break, he's always right.